to people like Jay makes me realize why there are still people who believe the earth is flat. You know, when you
Isn't the Quran say the earth is flat? He is saying now he understands why there is still some people believe the earth is flat. Well, is it your prophet? He says Allah come in every third part of the night. Every third part of the night. How that can happen unless the earth is flat? Which third? If you say to me this does not mean he believe in the third part of the night as a flat, which means not only one time for the whole earth, then that means your God Allah is a yo-yo. You. Was this me? You. I remember when I was a kid they gave me a yo-yo. I thought, you know, because I'm a Middle Eastern, you know, the first time I get it, I start throwing at the people around me. Like, you know, what we do with this? They say, no, just do up and down. I said, this is boring. We should hit people with it, shouldn't, you know? Middle Eastern style. Like in the West, they play with the yo-yo like nicely. For us, we use it as a weapon of mass destruction. Continue, Mr. Yo-yo. So, hold on. You know, you force me now to go to the Quran where it says the earth is flat. Actually, I will use a verse. Dr. Zakir Naik, all of them are doctors, did you notice? All of them, they are doctors, brother. وَالْأَرْضُ بَعْدَ ذَلِكَ دَحَاهَا. According to Zakir Naik, brother and sister, the Quran, chapter 79, verse number 30, it says that the earth is the shape of an egg. The shape of an egg, you idiot. Where is the word egg? Open every single translation. We will not find the egg. Did somebody eat the egg? Zakir Naik, are you sure? The Quran says that the earth is in the shape of the egg? Where? Here we go. We have this page in the front of us, have hundreds of translation in any language you choose. Not only that, brother, we can go to the interpretation. And in the interpretation, it says, chapter 79, verse number 30, mean that Allah, He made the earth flat. Idiot. Nincompoop. Yeah, nincompoop. Boop. And nin. Come boop. Boop. Okay. Look, what the heck? We just heard Yasser Qadi, the whole narrative. He says, now I understand why there are some people who still believe the earth is flat. Is he talking about the Jalalain or about talking about his prophet or Allah? Because Allah, he says, after that he spread out the earth and he made it flat. Diego saying, have you seen the hadith that says the earth in the top of a whale? My friend, I'm the last one to know. Thank you for teaching me today. I never heard this before. Now, because of you, I know that the Muslim believe the earth in the top of a whale. And yeah, in the top of a whale, and the whale in the top of no, hold on. The earth in top of the whale, and the whale is in the top of a bowl, and the bowl in the top of a rock, and under the rock there is dust, and none knows what is under the dust save Allah. Look at this, in honesty. They stop there. That's it. They cannot tell us more. I mean, that's it. You see how amazing this religion is? Like, they don't want to give false information. They give you only what is confirmed to be true. So the earth in the top of a whale, and the whale in the top of a bowl, and the bowl. Excuse my English. Bowl. Yeah. So okay, and you know, and then brother, in the underneath of the bowl there is a rock. How they knew that? Honestly, you know, when you learn about this religion, look, we can choose all those verses, and all of them, they are amazing. Notice with me when I say the word amazing. Learn how to say it correctly. Amazing. You know, you can use it this way only when you speak about the Quran. All those chapters are amazing. You know, I mean, wherever you go, you will see the amazing. Because the Muslim, when they recite the Quran, they have to squeeze their word. They say, you know, they love those things, you know. It's like, you know, you have an ant or you have a bee in your ear, you know, and then amazing. So who can beat this book? Nobody, we have to admit. Do we have any Muslim in the chat who's have an obligation? You know, I'm really convinced that Islam is amazing. The only problem with this amazing religion, that Muslims, they always fail to explain to us how amazing it is. But then the scholars came and they decided to give a hand to explain to you what is amazing about it. And this is the amazing knowledge which is Yasir Qadhi, he got his degree in. From the narration of the authority of Ibn Abbas, he said, regarding the interpretation of Allah saying Noon, Allah said Noon? Like, what? Allah, he said Noon? Brother, what he meant by Noon? Brother, read carefully. Knowledge is there. This is a pure science. Zakir Naik, the only one he can explain this is Zakir Naik. But that's it, sir. If we go to the book of Asbab al-Nuzul, or if we go to the book path Ibn Abbas, it said that from the reason, Ibn Abbas, he said, by the way, brother sister, Ibn Abbas is the canon of the Prophet, and he is the only one who, the Prophet, he named to be the scholar of the Ummah, which means he can explain the Quran. So this is no doubt, this is very accurate. Ibn Abbas, he said, Allah's will by Noon, which is the wheel that carries the earth, and in the back of the wheel, or sorry, the wheel on its back carrying the earth, and he is the wheel in the water, brother. Zakir, I have a question. How big this whale? Christian Prince, first, you do not know how to talk. Secondly, it takes you 10 minutes to make a sentence. So for the sake of the sin of Allah, leave me alone. Okay, but how big the whale which is carrying the earth? It's very obvious that this whale is very big, because the earth is very big. So obviously the whale have to be bigger. Okay. I know you are going to say to me thank you, but it's going to take you 10 minutes to say thank you. So just leave me alone. Just shut up. And beneath, which is the bowl, and under the bowl is the rock, and under the rock is the dust, and none knows what under the dust save Allah. Zakir Naik, can you accept playing what happened there? Christian Prince, are you stupid or what? It's very simple. There's a whale, and the whale in the water, and the earth is the top of the whale, and under the whale there's a ox, and then the ox is standing in the rock, which is very normal. Because if he's standing in the sand, his feet will go in the sand, and he will go down, and the earth will shrink. You mean will sink? Exactly. So he had to step in the crock. In the crock? In the rock. Okay. And look, the knowledge of Allah and Islam go further. The name of the whale is Luwish. You know what? This is a very Luwish religion. I mean, this is a lot of Luwish Farrakhan, and it says the name of, look, now they are searching for the name. Look, the Muslims, they don't let any details go. Like, okay, well, there's a whale. I mean, is it possible that this whale does not have a name? Like, come on, this is one of the bit of Allah. Like, you call your dog Tutu, she called her cat Susu. Allah have to give him a name. What is the name of the whale? Look like there's many whales carrying many earth. Otherwise, why would I give them? So the whale of the name of the whale is Luwish, and some they say is Lutaya. That's deep. The name of the bull is Bahamut. Like Bahamut. You know, Muhammad, he took something, a word from the Old Testament, by the way. And some they say it is Talahut. Look at this. From Lutaya to Bahamut to Louis Farrakhan or Liuana. Like, what the heck? Are we going to end in Taiwan now? What is missing to say next? His name is Ching Hong Bruce Lee. Like, what is that? This is my Chinese, by the way. And the whale is in the sea. I'm really surprised that the whale is in the sea, because I thought the whale would be in my bathtub. Look at the details, brother. And the sea called Adwad. Like, oh man, even the sea have a name which nobody knows. Adwad. And it's like a small ball in a huge sea. Like, what the heck? So the sea is called Adwad, and the Adwad, which is the sea, is in a small ball in a huge sea. So the sea is in the sea. One is big and one is small. Okay. And the sea is Hollywood Rock. Nearby there is 4,000. Look. 4,000 cracks. I mean, the Abdul who wrote this from his prophet, Muhammad is very good in diving. How Muhammad knew this? There's 4,000 cracks under the rock. This is where the water coming from. All the water, look. And from each crack spring out to the earth. Like, hold on. You know, I did not get the image correctly until now. It is, you know, I will use my scientific skills. You know, I'm very good in scientific drawing explanation. So here we have a whale. Under the whale, there is a bull. Those are his horn. I know many of you are jealous because you cannot draw like me. I understand your position. You know, look at this bull. Like, how good, man. It's just so good. Unbelievable. You know, I don't know why they don't invite me like the American Have Talent or something like this, you know. So this is the bull. And the bull is carrying the whale by his horn. Under the bull, there's a rock. Okay, we have to change the color because it doesn't make sense. Everything is red. They will think something fishy there. This is not, this is a black rock. Why it's a black rock? The Muslim will go dive there now to kiss it. We have to change the color. This is supposed to, this is brown. This is not a black. Why it's coming black? I don't know what's wrong with the software. I mean, in my side it says a brown, but on the screen it looks like it's a black. So anyway, so brother, so now the whale in the top of the ball in the top of the rock, and now under the rock there's 4,000 crack. Now for to be accurate in the picture, I advise you to go and take a nap and come after a week, because I have to draw now 4,000 cracks. Crack number 1, crack number 2, crack number 3, crack number 4, 5th, 6th, 7. Take a nap. They come tomorrow. You know, 10, 20, 11, 12, crack, you know. I will keep drawing crack until I crack you up, all of you. So there are 4,000 crack, brother. And from the crack, brother, the water is coming from the earth, brother. But I have a question, Abdul. I mean, okay, the cracks is under the rock. You know, I forgot something very important to draw. I mean, how I missed that part? The earth. I mean, what's wrong with this guy? How in the world I missed the earth? This is the earth. Okay, so now we have the water cracks, 4,000 cracks, and each crack have spring. Okay, how the water is going to the earth? I'm going to try to find a solution. I did not draw that the ox he have a penis, just for to be polite. But as long his penis is here, I think the water go through his penis. Then from his penis go to his horn. From his horn they go to the whale. And the whale, all of us we knew, he have a fountain in the top of his head. And he sprinkled the water. Left and right. If you don't believe me, go watch any video on YouTube. You will see that the whale, they have a fountain and water come from their head. And now that explains where the water coming from. And Yasser Qadhi is telling us that he cannot believe. This is why there's still people believe in a flat earth. I don't know, he's talking about his prophet, talking about his God. I'm not sure he's talking about what. You know? Now be honest with me. Don't you think I'm like I have a lot of skills? I mean, look at this. Who can do? You know, look at this. I mean, I know, like I know that's. Don't show that to your wife. She will be, you know, she will say to you, "How come you cannot do the same?" I mean, come on. What you will say to her then? Your mother-in-law, she will keep talking about it for the coming century. It says, if you are really good, draw this. And how you can do it? You cannot. And if you do it, you are copying me. And that's why the Muslim, they say to us, Allah, he says, who can make Quran like this? Like, what? See, not too many people here live on air with us today because they don't know that I'm going to go live. But I said, you know what? You know, it is a Sunday and people are hungry for art. I'm thinking to open channel to teach how to draw. Hold on, I have a mistake there. You see, I am a kind of a person. I do art, yes, and I am an artist by birth, yes. But when I make a mistake, I admit. I mean, I'm not the kind who not like those Muhammadan. They say, I did not make a mistake. Yeah, I missed the tail. Look, there's no tail. Where's the tail? Have you ever heard of a like? Come on. I mean, how I missed that? But now, alhamdulillah, the tail is there. And now we preserve the ox as Allah, He created him. You know, you ask the Muslims, can a human being change the look which Allah, He made him look like? Or even the animals, they say it's haram. It's haram, brother. The Quran says so. Then you say to them, so why you are doing circumcision? What a stupid religion. Anyway, so I don't know if we should go to should I put my signature there? You know, hold on. I will do signature. Oh, sorry, I forgot because I made tea and I forgot to bring it here. So like unintentionally, I was what? Where is my? This is not my signature. This is Zamzam water. Like what the heck? I don't know what's going on. Sorry guys, it is too much camera, you know. Yeah, because alhamdulillah. Anyway, so should we go to back to Yasser Qadhi? Now, those who will copy this video, I advise you to cut it until we finish with this Abdul. You do not need to put all of this. I mean, you can put it, but in different cut it pieces, you know, like make a video about art, you know, simply. So look, you know, Yasser Qadhi is surprised about how people stupid are. No, he follow the smart God. Allah swear by noon. And look, the Muslims, after they say all of this, that he is a whale in the top of the bowl and the bowl in the top of a rock, did they stop there? No, brother. The advancer continue. It's like the Russian connection to Trump, Hawkes. So it also said the noon of one of the names of Allah. Like what the heck? So we start that noon is a whale, we end that noon is Allah. That's deep. That's so deep. We better go to brother. Where was the video? Where is the video? Yeah. You know, I will start practicing those words Yasser Qadhi he used, so I can say them to Muslims from now on. But they are hard for me, actually.
You reach this level of idiocy. I mean, how do you even possibly respond to somebody who's such an ignoramus?
I'm not going to use those kind of words. I don't think it's appropriate.
An untrained idiot. He is incompetent. I mean, my mind is blown by such utter ignorance, utter ludicrousness. Wallahi, you wonder, is he even intelligent? Does he understand what he is saying? Does he know he's lying, or is he mentally insane?
You know, I like this. Well, like a person who do not know what he's saying. This reminds me when Muhammad received satanic verses. He didn't know what he's saying. The Muslim, they say that shaitan, he throw in his mouth satanic verses, so he do not know what he's saying. And he's a prophet of God. But don't worry. Allah is going to take from his mouth what Satan he throw there away. Allah will take it away, brother. Don't worry. Shaitan he throw in the tongue of the prophet. You know what? Okay, hold on. I will explain to you what happened in this chapter. I don't know. I feel today like I want to do some art. I don't know if you have patience. I mean, I don't like to draw it in front of you because you will learn how to draw. But sometimes you do charity thing. So this is a Prophet Muhammad. He was very handsome, by the way. I mean, girls, they were fighting over him. But not, I mean, not like Zakir Naik. Zakir Naik is way more handsome. So this is Muhammad. This is his nose. And this is his mouth. And Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad, his mouth was so big. Otherwise, how shaitan he can throw Quran from far distance? Because according to Muslim, shaitan he cannot get close to the Prophet. So this is the Prophet Muhammad. He used to put eyeliner 3 times a day. So this is just like the eyeliner is all over because shaitan he throw many things in his face and the eyeliner is all over. So, and now this is shaitan. Let us draw Mr. Shaitan. He have 2 horns, Zulkarnain. I know his eyes is weird. I know you will say that. But you don't have good imaginary. And this is the mouth of shaitan. It's very weird too. He have like big teeth too coming out like a pig. Dirty shaitan. Now shaitan, because this is a far distance, he used his foot those are the words of shaitan. He hit the words with his foot. The word, they go high. They go high. Those are words, not Microsoft Word, idiot. And now the words, they go in the mouth of the Prophet. Now the Prophet mouth is full of the words of who? Of shaitan. And now Allah will take it away. So Allah will come. So we'll take shaitan away. This is Allah now. He come. Okay. Let us draw Allah. Christian Prince, you can't draw Allah. No, don't worry. I will make him orange. I cannot make him white, sorry, because the background is white. They will not see anything. Christian Prince, this is why we can see him, because he's very white. Okay, but I will make him for today orange. Okay, have patience. So Allah now will come. This is Allah. and this is like antenna here, you know, because he, you know, he connected to the tablet, and Allah have a shin. Allah will put his shin in the mouth of Muhammad. He will grab all the words with his shin, and he will throw them back at Shaitan. And here we go, all over his face, all over his chest, and Shaitan is like suffering now. Like, man, all my trick is gone for nothing. See, this is amazing. Who can do that? This is what the Quran is saying. So Shaitan, he threw in his mouth words. Allah put his feet in the mouth of Muhammad. He took the words. Hey Muslims, why Allah did not close the mouth of Muhammad so he will not receive satanic words? I mean, as long he throw in his mouth satanic verses, can't Allah shut him up for 5 minutes until Shaitan he go away? Me. And you know, when this happened, by the way, the Prophet, he was very sad. Look, tears. And those tears are not water from the 4,000 cracks from the ground. Those are from the cracks of Muhammad's head. Because it's not easy. You are a prophet of God, and then Shaitan, he put in your mouth satanic verses, and that will make you a satanic prophet, and then Salman Rushdie will make a book about it. And then Al-Khomeini will make a fatwa. And then nobody was even caring for the book. Nobody want to read it. Then after they make the fatwa, and like 5 million, they went in the street saying, death to Salman Rushdie. Suddenly, this guy became a millionaire because, why don't make a fatwa on me? So people, they will buy my books. You are giving your books for free. It's too late. Me. Anyway, you know, I bet you that those people in Halloween, what is it called? No, not Halloween. Hello. You know, sometimes I feel like I'm like Joe. You know the thing. So it's Hollywood. So you know, like Hollywood, they were going to take my drawing now and make it a movie. But this is true, not fiction. And they will not pay me anything for such an art. Just wait, you will see, just wait. You know? Yeah. Anyway, do we have any Muslim have any objection for what we said? Allah, he took the satanic verses from his mouth. Aren't you ashamed even to say that? Because you just admitted that there is satanic verses in his mouth. Otherwise, he would take what? Look at the genius who wrote the Quran. Muhammad, genius. Never we did send a messenger or a prophet before, but Satan, he threw in his desire. All of them. Can you name one? All of them. Okay, give me a name one. All of them. You know, like this guy, Osama Abdullah, the one. He said, Jesus, he was tempted and quote unquote, he have a desire, says what? Evil desire. This is what it says? In the Bible it says, quote unquote, evil desire. I mean, oh boy. I wish one of you can help me and give me some tea here now. I made my tea, but it's already cold. You know, you see, guys, you know what? You see what you do to me? I made the tea. I said, before I go live, I will make tea and put it in the table. And then I came here, I forgot about the tea. You know? Yeah. Hey, thank you. I appreciate you. Don't forget to hit the like and download the video. And actually, this one, I will allow you to download it immediately, because those Abduls will go crazy because of this video. And you can post it immediately. No, please don't bring me Abbas. Abbas, his wife, she called him last time. She said to him, why you are talking to those crazy people? We are the crazy one. I mean, you see, we are crazy because we imagine ourselves having sex, but in fact we did not. We are the crazy one. I mean, they have even reference saying clearly that Muhammad is mental. And the excuse is he was bewitched. The bewitched prophet. Why don't debate smile to Jannah? Don't tell me about people, my friend. What about you invite your friends to call me? Correct Muslims? Correct Christians? Don't tell me why you don't debate this and that. They're potatoes. Look at them, all of them. They want to debate me only face to face, and everybody knows I don't go anywhere. I sit in my chair, wearing my short, and doing my mission, and speaking to Muslims all around the world. Bangladesh, Indonesia. Go and search what's happening in Indonesia because of my videos. We made a revolution because of my videos in Indonesia. Where is the Muslim? Where is the Muslim in Indonesia? Where is the Ustaz? They make a lot of money from making a lecture, $5,000. You remember I showed you the article written by Indonesian Muslims. $5,000 to go and make a speech for 2 hours in such a poor country. It's called Indonesia. All my seminars I did around the world, I did not let them pay a penny. A lot of money, my friend. You see, if people are making donation, I would say, okay, donation, but those people, they ask for the money before even they speak. They will not go there unless they have 5-star hotels. I just searched for the Ustad. I found an article. I don't know what this article is saying. Let me read. You know, my Indonesian language is very good. But since Shaitan, he throws scientific words in mouth, I forgot some, brother. So let us see here what it says.